Hi guys, this is Jonathan,
My name's Chris.
My name is Andrew.
and welcome to the second episode of the Nerdtopia podcast. We got a lot of interesting stuff to talk about today, but first we're going to start in the TV world. We're going to talk about the Flash and Supergirl crossover episode, the musical episode that they're doing. Just want to talk about it. They announced an air date. It's going to air in March. And they announced which members of the cast are actually going to be on that tour. I just want to talk about what are your feelings or thoughts on this whole kind of project?
I mean, in my opinion, Supergirl, honestly, when Supergirl came back on,
Yeah.
I completely fell asleep during
Okay,
the
but
episode.
this is not about the. It's just about the musical aspect.
But
do you like this?
Melissa is. I've heard her sing. She's a good singer.
Well, they're all on Glee, so.
Yeah, they're all on Glee. So, I like the idea. I don't know how it's gonna relate to the superhero world.
Well, so they cast some other guy from Glee. I'm blanking on his name right now. Darren Criss. There you go. He's gonna be the villain, the musical Meister. So I'm assuming he's like a villain that makes you able to sing and do crazy stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm thinking that they're gonna put a spell on them and they're gonna be just singing throughout the entire episode. I think it's a cool idea because they've been wanting to do it since all of them can sing. So
I just hate musicals.
I know, but
I just don't like musicals, so I'm like,
I know, but it's
I don't really
Barry
care.
Allen,
I don't really care about it.
It's Barry Allen.
Yeah, Flash is great, and I love Flash, but I just don't like musicals, so I'm not really looking forward to anything.
Well, fine. I really push for it because I have watched Glee. They were good on Glee.
Not surprised.
Not surprised. It's a good show.
Not surprised.
It was good for the first 3 seasons, and then it got really bad. Anyway, but they were all from Glee, so it's pretty interesting that they're doing this musical kind of episode.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for it. But you're not pumped at all.
No, I mean it's a cool tie back to their Glee roots, but I mean that's really all it is to me.
I'm not really excited for it either.
All right, so yeah, so that's gonna air in March sometime. The next thing we want to talk about that Fox is gonna be doing another X-Men TV series. They're already doing one on FX. It premieres next month. It's called Legion. But that one is not tied into the X-Men film universe. This one apparently is going to be, it's going to tie into the X-Men movies. But they announced that Bryan Singer, the director of Apocalypse and all the other X-Men movies, he's going to be directing the TV show. I think it's pretty cool. So what are you excited for a X-Men TV show? Is that something you're interested in?
Apocalypse was so bad.
Yeah, Apocalypse was the worst movie ever.
But I mean, I don't really Fox just wanted to tie something in to X-Men instead of selling or giving the rights to Disney so they could do Infinity War with the X-Men, and that it disappoints me really. I mean, it's cool that they're doing a TV show about it. Don't get me wrong, but this is not the kind of correlation that I was hoping for come 2017.
Yeah, I mean, I'm moderately excited, but I don't really care about the X-Men anymore. I used to love Wolverine and them, and the original trilogy I really liked, but this one is I mean,
it's getting bad. Yeah.
Once Marvel came out with their movies, this now pales in comparison.
I mean, I just like the X-Men. So I mean, that was the first group of superheroes I liked, besides Spider-Man, obviously, because every kid loves Spider-Man. So I mean, it's cool to see that they're actually gonna have their own TV show, and I can see them week to week. I actually didn't know it was an X-Men TV show, so I'm gonna go watch Legion now and probably watch that. We'll love that because X-Men.
Yeah. So that, but that one is gonna be on FX. So. You have FX?
That's fine. I'll watch that. I'll watch that too. Yeah, I have FX, so I'll watch that too.
All right. So yeah, so that one's a little bit different. It's I don't know. For me, it's I like what Marvel's doing, the Netflix stuff, and then also Shield, and they're gonna have another show I think coming out. the Inhuman show, so and a bunch of other shows. So it's cool that like, but that stuff's all in one universe, whereas this is like can be separate, but maybe tied in. Who knows? Because the movies I don't think are that good in my opinion, or that enjoyable. But yeah. So our next order of business, we're gonna jump into movies now. So something big happened a few days ago. They announced the title for Star Wars Episode 8. It's called Star Wars The Last Jedi. Dun, 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 dun,
Okay,
dun,
you
dun,
were
dun,
way
dun.
off key with me there. We'll let it slide next
Okay.
time. But
Okay,
John's
so,
always off key.
okay, so it's called Star Wars The Last Jedi. Now, what do you think this means? The Last Jedi. Star Wars.
who is the Last Jedi? I'm gonna answer your question with a question. Who is the Last Jedi?
Okay, so there's some things to consider here. Jedi is both singular and plural. So
Yes.
the Last Jedi can mean the last single Jedi, or it can mean the last Jedi, Luke and Rey. I mean, that's what I think it is, but or it could be Kylo Ren is the last.
There's a lot of speculation going on that Luke is going to die.
I'm fine with that.
It's like the top fan theory.
I'm
It's
fine.
obviously
It moves over to this new generation.
Yeah,
But-
but you know what though? Like they already have like too many people dying. I mean,
with Han
Han
Solo
Solo,
gone.
and now Carrie Fisher is
Carrie
like dead
Fisher.
in real life.
I mean, yeah. So like Leia has
so
to
like
die.
she's gonna be out of the series. So I don't really think I think he should be like the only character that kind of goes through the entire series.
Why not Chewbacca? Just keep Chewbacca
yeah,
there. It's
too.
fine.
I mean, I want all of them to be alive. I wish Carrie Fisher didn't, pass away in real life because it would be cool to see, like, I don't really know what they're doing with Episode 8. We'll find out, but this title is, like, kind of interesting. It's just, like, it's such a basic title, but there's so much speculation on 3 words. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
But there's a lot of talk going on. Who's Rey's parents? Who's who's Snoke? So I blanked right there for a second. There's a lot of speculation going on.
There's a lot of unanswered questions that have to. They have to be answered.
They literally have to be answered, like, in this movie. Like, so, I don't think I could wait another 2 years.
Yeah. So who do you think?
You need to know so simple things.
Who do you think?
Well, I think I'm going to say Obi-Wan Kenobi's son. I feel like Luke
Kenobi's like granddaughter.
Yeah. Yes. So, but her parents are related to Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay. I mean, that's what I think.
So,
it's not
but
bad.
I mean, it fits. The English accent, the mind control.
She's born with the English accent.
It fits. It fits.
You know what it is though? It's like it could be Luke and Leia. I mean, not Leia. Luke and his significant other. But there's just. I mean, we just don't know. I mean, but the interesting thing about that is like, in the prequel trilogy, they said that like Obi-Wan was like an old school Jedi, so he's like on the way of like you can't have relationships, like you have to be detached, you can't love is forbidden. So like I don't know if he would be the one to then go
to have a child.
But what was he doing on Tatooine for like what, like 40 years I think it was, or something like that. Like what was he doing? Like was he just making sandcastles all day?
It was only 20
I don't think
years.
so.
So in between 3 and
20?
4 Luke is 18. So
okay.
So he's pretty young. Yeah. So I mean.
But still, like, what are you doing for 20 years?
Fathering children, I guess.
Well, there you go.
I think so. What I think they're gonna do is they're gonna announce. They're gonna after Episode 8, you're gonna find out who the parents are. Let's just say it is in my scenario. It is Obi-Wan is the grandfather because it makes sense for the links to the lightsaber and everything. Then they're gonna announce an Obi-Wan spin-off movie, and That's what I really want to see. That's what I want. I want the Obi-Wan spin-off movie because there's like you said, there's so many possibilities between episodes.
Yeah.
Like, what was he doing? He was hunting Sith or whatever.
But I mean, a lot of people are saying it's Luke. I mean, that would be the
obvious answer.
Is the obvious answer?
Obvious, like, oh, this is what it is. You figured it out. Good job.
But like, it's too obvious. Like, it won't be exciting. I would be like, wow.
Like, you'd be like, oh, well, so that one coming. It'd be cool to get something different, something like you don't expect to see.
Although it would be, like, it's funny, like, these movies are about, like, the Skywalkers, so it would be cool to see she's a Skywalker, but she could be a Kenobi, but the thing is she has an attack, like, something happens when she touches the lightsaber, so that's kind of significant.
Yeah.
It's just that, like, is it because it's Luke's lightsaber that he experienced all this stuff with? Or is it the fact that, like, Obi-Wan has this lightsaber for 20 years after Anakin gets crispy and Mustafar and, like, when Obi-Wan chops his arms and legs off. Like, is that why? Like, because he's had it the longest over anyone. Like, Luke only had that lightsaber for, like a year or two.
I mean, I guess that just means it's, like, whoever's lightsaber you consider it.
Yeah.
Because, like, some people would say, oh, no, that's Luke's lightsaber. And, like, you say, well, Obi had it longer, so it's still his.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know.
Like, that's a toss-up.
Yeah. Because in her vision, she sees, like...
She sees Luke.
She sees Luke, but she hears Obi-Wan, so...
Exactly.
So, I
but
don't know.
Here's an interesting theory. I don't think I told you about this, but when the Knights of Ren are like trying to get that lightsaber back.
Mm-hmm.
Kylo Ren looks at Rey as if she's actually there. So the theory is that he's having a Force vision when she touches the lightsaber as well, and he is a Skywalker technically.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, he has that attachment to the lightsaber because it's Darth Vader's. It's Anakin's.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's interesting. We'll have to see, how that goes. All right, so we're moving on. Are we moving on?
I mean, I could talk about Star Wars for like a year and a half, but.
All right, so you All right, so I mean, there's not really a lot to say because we only know 3 words. They also, the director tweeted out a picture of, like, the crawl. Looks really cool. So check that out on his Instagram, on the Star Wars Instagram. So moving on. We're going to talk about the Vin Diesel the Inhumans movie. So, Chris, you want to talk about that for a second?
All right. So, Luke, Vin Diesel wants an Inhumans movie. He's pushing for it. He wants it. With him doing the XXX. What is that? That's the 3rd one. I believe
it's a second or third. I don't know.
It's between Fast and Furious and XXX. I don't really understand the difference.
But with him getting back, I guess, into like the act, like, I can't really say action because Fast and Furious is action packed too, but he's actually pretty upset at Marvel for not doing it and not tying it into the MCU, which I can understand.
No, but they are tying it into the MCU. It's just going to be a TV show. From what I think he wanted to do a movie about it. It was supposed to be a movie, so. But the fact that now it's a TV show is kind of like.
It's kind of like a.
But it's cool because they're gonna release it in IMAX, so that's pretty cool.
Okay.
But then, like, who's gonna watch it? That's the thing. Like, the TV shows never get watched as much as
movies.
Yeah, as the movies. So, and he wanted to be like a superhero in a movie. Like, that would have been cool. Like, who wants to be on ABC? Like, who cares about that?
Yeah.
But I mean, I love Vin Diesel, so I'm
he's good. He would be great for a Marvel role, but I don't see it happening unless
he wants to do it in the show.
Unless some villain needs to be casted. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so anything else on that, or Andrew? Any comments? You really?
I have no clue about. I don't know what the Inhumans are.
So that's
I mean,
enough.
Vin Diesel's cool, so like, I'm fine seeing Vin Diesel do anything.
Yeah, because the fact that you don't know it means that no one knows what the property is. So we'll have to see like how that actually turns out. All right, so moving along, there were 2 new trailers released this past week as well. We got the Power Rangers trailer and the Logan trailer. So which one do you want to start off with first?
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, it's the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
All right, so Andrew, initial thoughts and feels.
I mean, it looks cool, and like it looks like a good action movie and stuff. I hope they don't like stray too away from like the corniness of Power Rangers, which is like why it's fun to go back and watch, because like the stupid fighting scenes and like all like the corny lines stuff like that. I don't know if they're gonna go back like to do anything like that, but I really hope they do. I mean, like the one funny part in the trailer was when they're all in the water and they're all glowing, and the guy's like, "Well, I'm black," and he's like, "No, yes, I am."
No, you're not.
It was something like that. Like, I mean, like, funny stuff like that would be cool to see sprinkled into the movie like they were on the TV show.
Yeah, so like the first trailer made it look super, super serious. This trailer I liked a whole lot better because it made it a lot more fun and like
we're talking to a wall, like stupid stuff like that. Where it was just like it was sprinkled a little more comedy.
First of all, that's Bryan Cranston. That's pretty cool. Wall.
It is Bryan Cranston. Wall.
Bryan Cranston is a wall. That's what he's talking wall.
Bryan Cranston can do literally anything.
Yeah, but like that, like I'm glad. Like the thing that I'm scared about is that they're going to, like you said, like stray away from like what made the show kind of funny.
Amazing. Like what made it fun for kids to watch. Like I want to be able to go back to it and like relate with watching Power Rangers again.
Yeah. It was good because like it was so corny, but like it looks like now they're trying to take it like make it really serious. But Chris, what'd you think?
I thought it was funny. I thought the first one was a little dark, but a lot of people are saying that this is a ripoff of Suicide Squad and Enchantress. I know it's not. I mean, you know.
I mean, the fact that
I remember it, but I mean, the fact that people are saying that, it's just like, it kind of is. I mean, I guess they could have chose a different villain, but like,
I mean, Rita's a pretty iconic villain.
Yeah, Rita's the go-to villain.
Yeah,
so,
the only person I could see would be like Ivan Ooze. That's like the only person like would immediately come to mind to go to. But like Rita is the number one person. If you're gonna make like a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, like that's who you're gonna choose.
Yeah,
but also not to like poke fun, but the fact that people think that they're stealing off a really generic movie villain from Suicide Squad is like not really a big deal. Like who? Like it's like.
I mean, a lot of people seem to care.
Like they're copying what? The fact that it's like a mindless villain drone army of like green things that
you mean
dance?
like I mean that would be Ivan Ooze too, because Ivan Ooze has his own little like mindless army. Like
but like
the same
every
thing.
movie
They're just purple.
That. Like the Avengers had it. Like every comic book movie has like this like army of creatures that like
no comic book villain. Like very few comic book villains are just a villain, like just them.
Yeah.
Because there would be no fight. It'd be them versus them.
Like I think she looks cool as Rita Repulsa. I
think she looks really cool. She looks really good.
Like the Megazords, I think look cool. It looked way more colorful and like vibrant than the first trailer.
I thought it was gonna be a lot more darker and like really sharp lines and stuff like that. I mean, it's cool that it looks. It looks like it's giving hints to like the old the TV show, so that's cool.
Which is why people want to see it. Like if it's like nothing like it, then I don't know.
It's gonna be disappointing. Because I want to watch like I'm watching Power Rangers as like an 8-year-old again. That's what I want.
And I mean it does look like it's a lot of CGI like things popping out of nowhere, but you know, we'll have to see about that.
I mean, it's a Hollywood movie, so it's obviously gonna have some CGI.
It's gonna have CGI.
Yeah.
What is it CGI or George Lucas level of CGI?
I mean, everything. I feel like everything now is just CGI, so you can't really. Doing it, he was doing it. He was being innovative and doing it. There's a difference. Now it's just the go-to thing to do because it's like when when he was doing it, it was like expensive. Now it's cheaper to do it. So anyway. Okay,
Anyway.
so are we done with Power Rangers? Anything else like that?
I think we're. I hope it's good. For the people that think it's a copy of Suicide Squad, just don't do that.
Stop.
I mean,
Stop.
the only way it could
Stop,
be a copy.
Ran.
Stop it, Rain.
The only way it could be a copy is if, like, they took the generic idea, the generic bare bones script of Suicide Squad, and said it's in Power Rangers. Because I don't really I don't see at all how it's.
I never knew that was an issue
It's just
until
Rita.
Chris said it.
It's just
I
Rita.
never knew.
Yeah. No, like it was a big deal on
The internet
Twitter.
loves to complain, though.
Yeah, the internet does love to complain,
That's
but
what the internet does.
It's like my childhood is ruined.
You ruined the whole show I used to watch. I can't watch it anymore because you made this movie.
It's like, it reminds me of that great movie Suicide Squad. They're just copying off that. It's like, you know what? Stop whining and just watch the movie. How about that? Okay, moving on. So we saw Power Rangers. So now the only one that came out was Logan. So I have thoughts about this, but should I start? Because I'm gonna
go for it.
I'm gonna get real.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I think this movie looks like it's a good movie, but so they right after the trailer release, Hugh Jackman said that like it's not in the X-Men universe. So it's like a side story. It doesn't take. It's not like related to. It's sort of related to the comic that it's based on, but it's nothing to do with any of the other X-Men movies. It's a standalone thing. It doesn't take place in like the timeline in the future, even though it does take place in like 2020 something. So it does take place like 10 years in the future or 15 years, whatever. But it's not like supposed to be. It's not supposed to be in that same timeline. It's just different. So right off the bat, I was annoyed because Fox does this thing where they just screw up their timeline every chance they get with these new movies. I mean, the trailer does look good. It looks like it's a more gritty, down to earth, like
DC trailer.
What?
DC movie trailer.
Yeah, but the thing is like Batman v Superman had like tons of CGI in it. This looks like it has like nothing. It's kind of like a really like personal kind of story, which I'm fine with that. I'm fine with them doing that. Like I don't really need it's a smaller story. Like it's not. Crazy.
It's not big and extravagant. It's
it's not like
him and the girl.
Anything like that. I mean, it's like it's like a Wolverine movie. So, but other than that, I mean, it looks pretty okay. But I'm just skeptical. I'm always skeptical with these movies because I never saw I didn't see the other Wolverine movies at all because I never really I wasn't big on Wolverine. He wasn't like the X-Men I go to. Like that was like Cyclops. They made a Cyclops movie. Like I'd be on that shit. But so that's the thing. Like, why won't they make any other like X-Men movies? Like, why did you see the new X-Men one?
No, I didn't see the last one.
Okay, because Cyclops was in that.
I mean, I guess they just won't because they chose Wolverine. Wolverine got popular and it stuck, so they're gonna ride it until the wheels fall off. But I mean, this one, I like the trailer because I never really cared about Wolverine, but like. It had Wolverine, but it gave me something else to care about with like the little girl and like seeing like her, seeing like them together is really cool since she's like a miniature version of him pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And like that was cool to see. I'm excited for the movie. It was the first I've ever seen of it. It's the first trailer I saw because I didn't watch the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it got me into it in one trailer.
But do you actually care about you care about it now? Like I feel like now that I know that they're not connected, I really don't care about them.
I mean, I was never really big into the new X-Men movies anyway. So I mean, it's fine for me as someone just watching like one standalone movie by itself because I don't feel the need to connect it because I didn't see the other ones.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to connect it to for me. Like it's better that I'm just watching this. Don't have to go see those other movies to know what's going on here.
Yeah. Okay. I mean that's a fair assessment. Chris.
Apocalypse was trash, and I'm glad it's not connected.
Okay.
But I mean, on a real note,
that is a very real note. Apocalypse was bad.
I mean, it is real, but on like a serious note, Logan looks very good. It kind of reminds me of The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I can see that connection.
she's X-23, and he's gotta get her to the safe location, safe and sound, so she could be safe and whatever.
Safe. Yeah.
But I really like it. I think both trailers were great so far.
Yeah.
We'll obviously probably get when's it releasing? March?
So two things. It's releasing in March, and it's rated R. So that's
Yes.
the second big thing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the rated R because I'm blanking. Was any Wolverine movie rated R or no?
No. So the only thing that was Deadpool. So
Okay,
Deadpool was the first kind of rated R.
It kind of gives Hugh Jackman one last chance to just kind of say whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I feel like it can make it.
Drop F-bombs and
if there's a movie that's gonna be rated R, it probably should be this one, since it's a pretty serious story. It's about him trying to save this little girl who the government trying to take her away. It's a serious chase going on there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever played for the older generation systems? It was X-Men. It was one of the Wolverine games for the Xbox. No.
I've never played a Wolverine game.
Ah, okay. So this one was rated M. It was the most bloody game ever made. It was crazy.
Really?
And it's actually one of the better movie tie-in games I've.
I mean, it makes sense since the guy has pretty much swords coming out of his knuckles.
Yeah, but
it should be pretty bloody.
But really though, it was one of my favorite games.
Okay.
Because it was good. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna see it because I see all these movies, but I just don't care. If this was in the Marvel universe, I would sort of care, but the fact that it's just its own thing, it has nothing to do with the movie itself. The movie could be. You feel
like it doesn't have any consequences with anything else. Whatever happens.
I mean, yeah, because not only is it not related to its own X-Men, so it's not related to the other Marvel movies like Captain America, Iron Man, whatever. That's another issue, but. It's also not related to any of the movies that it's supposed to be. Why?
Maybe Deadpool.
Why is Patrick Stewart in the movie? Why is he playing Professor X if it doesn't it's an alternate universe? What is it? I don't know.
It's a very good point, but we will wait and see. Maybe they're just saying it's not connected, and have future plans to connect it if it does well. Yeah. Maybe that, but
they want to keep it safe and just leave it on its own.
Play it safe for now.
Yeah, it's also because it's Hugh Jackman's last movie, so I think they kind of want to, just
pass the torch.
Yeah, pass the torch, definitely. Yeah. So all right. So I think we're done with movie news. I don't think there's anything else, unless you have anything you want to talk about. No.
Rip Carrie Fisher. Megan Fox for Poison Ivy 2017.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay. Anyway, moving on to the games. Chris, tell us about
games.
Injustice 2.
Okay, so Injustice 2 recently had a live stream. Mm-hmm. Side note, very, very, very poorly managed live stream.
That's beside the point.
Audio went out a number of times. They started the stream and stopped it 3 times, I think. But they displayed the Damian Wayne Robin trailer.
I did watch that. He was pretty cool.
His dialogue with Batman was very, very good. Mm-hmm. He goes on to say, if you haven't seen it, he goes on to say, "I was your only son," and then Bruce comments with, "Dick was my son too," which I thought was very, very, very powerful. Very powerful message that just because Damian is Batman's biological son doesn't mean he doesn't care for these other Robins as any less than he cares for Damian. Okay. So I thought that was good. They released a number of they confirmed a number of skins are coming out, shader packs. The customization is insane on Injustice 2. It wasn't really that good on Injustice Gods Among Us, but it's gonna be lit. You can make any color Harley Quinn you want. You can make any color Batman you want.
I have a couple questions actually.
Okay. What are your questions?
I I never played
quiz
the
you.
first game at all.
Okay.
I know its existence. I remember when it was announced. They didn't announce it as a DC game, and then when it like the first trailer came out, it was like, oh my god, it's DC fighting game, cool.
Yeah.
But so what? Is there a story? Like I also
There's a story.
I watched the Injustice 2. The story trailer is amazing. Like honestly, like I would want a movie to look like the way like the CGI like animated.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer was the trailer is great.
Yeah.
I would just watch that like rather than play it because I would because like I don't really like fighting games.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you like? So there's a story. So what's the story for the first one? I guess. Do you know?
The story. So no spoilers, but the story from the first one was a lot of the same heroes coming over from a different Earth and causing mayhem as the current hero.
Oh, that's good.
So it leads. All right, spoiler alert. Skip like a minute ahead if you don't want to hear this.
Okay, but I don't think anyone cares.
Earth blank Superman decides to kill the Joker.
Mm.
So that leaves Harley very, very in distress, very upset at.
So this happens at the end of
Superman. That's like middle of the game. But this even causes Batman to take action against Superman.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, I think like almost every main character had a doppelganger come over and cause mayhem. So
it was like all the Green Lanterns.
Yeah, it was two. It was like two. I don't think it was all of them. I think. Well, I mean, by name at least. I know Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan were a big part of the story, but the other ones were just kind of there fighting.
I mean, I'm interested in it. I would never probably like play it.
If it wasn't a fighting game, I may care about it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But
like,
the fact that it's just a straight up fighting game, I'm like, I don't have any interest.
Actually, that's right. I did play the first one on PS4. It was free, I think, with PS Plus.
Do you still have it?
I have it. Yeah.
We should play it after this.
Okay.
Get wrecked, nerd.
But like I did play it, but like I wasn't, I didn't think it was like anything really too cool.
The story mode's really good, and then for Injustice 2, I'm pretty sure they said there's different stories for each character.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So you know how many characters there are? There's 23 confirmed, and then I pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition.
Is Mark Hamill the Joker? Or
yes.
Is he in the game though? If he's dead.
He's a confirmed character, a confirmed playable character.
Is Kevin Conroy Batman?
I don't know how who? I'm
Kevin
sorry?
Conroy? Is Kevin Conroy Batman?
I'm pretty sure he's still Batman. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still Batman. But if you pre-order there's 3 editions: standard, deluxe, digital deluxe, and then the ultimate. If you get the ultimate, you get an additional 9 characters. Darkseid. No, not Darkseid. Atrocitus. I don't.
Sure.
So some dude who looks like he looks like what's his name? Oh, I have the pop over there. Doomsday.
Okay.
I think it is Atrocitus.
Whatever.
But you get him who he will not be released. You get him early, pretty much. And then you get 3 skins, which there's one for Supergirl that turns her into Power Girl. She gets a different voice, a different outfit, dialogue, etc. Hal Jordan turns into Jon Stewart. And then Barry Allen turns into Eobard Thawne, the Reverse Flash. So it's going to be different dialogue, and I think that's cool. And then there's still 9 playable characters that they haven't announced yet that you're going to get early with this.
That's pretty cool. Version. I mean, that's a lot of story to play through then.
Yeah, the main part is that someone asked a question through Twitter: is this game going to be play to win? A lot of games are play to win because they decide to get the attributes of other fighters and get them make them higher. It's not going to be play to win, which I'm huge on because say I have the Ultimate Edition just because I'm a nerd. But say I'm going up against someone who just wants standard, just because I have let's say I get Dark Side.
Mm-hmm.
And they're playing with Superman. That doesn't mean I'm gonna win just because I have a unique character. It's still a balanced game. It's just like cosmetics pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty cool then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would try it. I'd probably, when does it come out? Do you know?
It comes out May 16th, 2017.
A couple months.
Yeah.
5 months.
You could be a good friend and share play that with us. So, yeah. So we can check
I don't think can you share play physical games? I don't think you can.
Yeah, you can share play everything.
Okay.
So, you can do a live stream when it comes out for the channel.
Exactly.
There you go. You heard it here first.
So
confirmed.
Confirmed.
Yeah. So, all right. So, Injustice 2. Moving on. I just want to briefly talk about this. I don't really know much about it, but this week Resident Evil 7 came out. Any thoughts at all about this game?
I haven't picked it up just because I'm poor right now. But
same. The exact same reason I don't have that right now.
But
are you into it though?
Yes.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it looks awesome. The graphics are great. The trailer had me terrified, so that's always fun. Good time.
Apparently, it's really good in VR. So if you have VR for it.
Okay, well, I don't have that. Again, me and Chris just said we're poor. So,
no, I didn't say you
don't have
VR.
VR.
I'm saying if you did.
I mean, do you have to buy different? I mean, I'm gonna get it regardless because I'm interested in it, and it's Resident Evil. I've always loved Resident Evil, even though the movies have went to shit to me. But
I've never played Resident Evil.
Really?
Yeah.
Just play. Just go get Resident Evil 4, and that's all you need.
Yeah. See, I don't like the fact that you can't walk and shoot at the same time.
It's kind of annoying, but
but I mean, this is part of the game. It's just like a mechanic you get used to pretty much.
I asked someone today. I was like, "Can you do it?" He's like, "No." But you still can.
Oh yeah, I mean they gotta keep it the same.
But why?
The same.
It's a stupid.
It's kind of just their thing now.
But it's all right. So let's take Call of Duty for example. You know how pissed people were when they went from Ghost to Advanced Warfare with the jetpacks? Nobody was used to it. And now, I feel like next year, they're going to go back to boots on the ground, and people are going to be pissed.
Well, they should. They honestly should.
Well, exactly. So why would Resident Evil change their game mechanics?
To make it, I don't know, interesting. For people like you.
That's what they try to do with Call of Duty, and look what happened.
I mean, I get to modernize the series of it's a new time. We can go out to do that in video games, but I mean, it's kind of just a thing that when you play the game, you kind of just get used to while you're playing. It doesn't really affect. You don't really think about it as you're playing. It kind of it happens. There are points where you have to stop and shoot, and it's annoying, and you're like, oh come on, I gotta go. But for the most part, it's kind of just a part of the game you just play with. But if you're gonna play a Resident Evil game, Resident Evil 4 is the way to go, 100%. With my boy Leon, you can't go wrong.
Leon.
But for Biohazard, the reviews were good, so I will definitely be picking it up.
That was called Biohazard?
Yeah, it's called Biohazard.
7?
Well, it's the 7th one, but it's called Resident Evil Biohazard.
Yeah, I did hear it was good, so maybe I'll get it. Nah, I'm probably not going to get it. But right now, there's no reason.
I appreciate the honesty.
You know what it is? It's I don't need it. I have other games I haven't even touched in months, so why would I buy this new game?
Farming Simulator 17.
Farming Simulator 17. It's
ready
to be...
Worst mistake of your life.
Best game 2017.
I got Watch Dogs.
It's
my wallet 2017. This is
if you could see over. If you could see over Jonathan's left shoulder, he spent $300 on a Ray and BB-8 figure.
Yes.
And then
See, that's a good purchase. I mean, look
Is
at
it
my
a-
pops, man. Look at my pops.
yeah, John's got
My hats, my Suicide Squad
That
poster.
that's where all my money goes. That's where all that. That's all my
I got
money.
Star Wars figures down there.
I unfortunately don't have my display. It's to my left right now.
I mean,
I got a
my
bunch
pops are
more
over
this
there,
way
but
that
I
you
don't
can't
have.
see.
So, but I think I have more than you. Pretty sure.
Oh, probably. I mean, your room is covered.
And
Anywhere, pretty much anywhere you can't see on Chris's camera right now, there's pops.
I have a bunch more
above
this way, too.
above my bed. There's no pops.
All right, so
Okay, so there's one wall.
Yeah. So before we go, you want to talk about pops? Anything you want to?
Let's talk about.
I'm excited for my
Funkos.
100 pops. I've been waiting for them. I know John doesn't watch the 100,
hold
but
up. We got pops for the 100. We got pops for Space Jam. We got pops for Rex and Park. We got pops for Nickelodeon.
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to get all this information out at once.
Okay. Well.
Nickelodeon pops are going to be Rugrats, Cat Dog. Only one Cat Dog pop. Not really kind of about that, but
I mean, who else do you need besides Cat Dog?
and was like Real Little Monsters or something like that. Is the last one something like that?
Yeah.
See, I want Cartoon Network. I want Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I want Codename Kids Next Door. I want Rocket Power for Nickelodeon.
I want Sky High.
I want Sky High, Max Keeble's Big Move, all the pops.
Kid Nation.
Kid Nation pops for everyone.
Every kid in the show gets a pop. And
I want a special NES pop just for the classic.
Once we
NES.
start doing more of these, you guys will understand these jokes because they'll be made and probably explained at one point in time.
Right, so the ones out of all those announced, I liked the Space Jam ones.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Batman the Animated Series, Villains Wave.
Yeah, some of those are cool. I really like the
Scarecrow is really cool.
Yeah,
I like
the Scarecrow. Yeah,
Scarecrow and
the
Bane.
Daredevil season 2 ones were really cool too.
But
those weren't really announced as part of it, but
yeah, it was
Punisher, man.
It came later in the day, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm most excited for the 100 pops. I've been waiting for them, and they finally gave them to me. So it goes in order. It goes that, then Rugrats and pops. I'm excited for because it's Rugrats.
Right. I forgot about Rugrats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm very excited. They also released Lord of the Rings pops, I believe.
Yes.
Somewhere
Lord of the Rings.
Finally, some
Disney.
Second wave of Gears.
Right.
Gears of War.
I forgot about that. Right. So many. I
don't even play the game, and I knew that one.
I forgot. I gotta get the Gears ones now because, of course,
it's Gears.
my favorite game, my second favorite game series of all time.
I mean, overall, it was a great release. Everything looks really cool. I mean, the only issue I heard was people complaining about the skin tone of some of the 100 people, but that was really it. Which, I mean, it's drawing.
Big controversy here among the Funko Twitter crowd.
That was I'm trying to address all the controversies, right, John?
Yeah.
So everyone knows what's going on.
People didn't understand. We might get hate for this because we're all white, but
True.
People were complaining that Bellamy and Raven were drawn white. I mean, that is just. I know Lincoln was drawn dark.
But Lincoln's actually dark, so.
But Lincoln.
But are they white in real life?
No, they're Bellamy is like 10. I wouldn't even consider him. Dark.
Yeah.
He's 10.
Bellamy doesn't look like it doesn't look like it's a nationality thing. It looks like he's just actually a 10 person.
Yeah.
Raven probably has some either black or Spanish.
But she's lighter skinned, so if you show a white pop, it'll be you can still recognize who it is. It's not a distinct thing. I thought it was Abby for a second. I'll be honest.
I mean, she has a knee brace, so that kind of gives away that it's Raven.
Yeah, true. But...
Okay, so before we go, anything you want to talk about?
There's a closed beta for Ghost Recon Wildlands that just started.
It started? Yeah. Can I sign up or no?
I think there is a way to sign up. I don't really know how. I just saw that a bunch of places are releasing like videos of like gameplay and stuff
Oh,
like that.
cool.
I don't know if it's a multiplayer or if it's just a single player beta. I saw it recently and I was I'm really excited for that game. So I kind of want to see if I can get in that because just of like everything I've seen about the game, it's cool because it's like a game that's created for co-op and like created for playing with people and like strategizing, which looks really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And all the graphics
Like the Division.
have looked great so far.
It's like the, it's like the,
Like the Division.
It's like the
Okay,
Division.
well,
like
I mean,
what we
Division
thought it
was
gonna be. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then that went downhill the second you put that game in.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention for the Injustice 2 stream, they're giving away beta codes. You can go to injusticegame.com to sign up, and they're going to be going out in waves. They don't know when the waves are going out, but I'm sure you'll see people posting.
We should
about
do
it.
both, and then.
I'm already signed up for the Injustice one.
I'm going to try to sign up for the Ghost Recon Wildlands, and if we could all get in that, it'd be really cool to play. Since it's a co-op game like built for us playing together, so that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I definitely want to try that. Yeah, I think we're about at 50 minutes almost. So almost.
That's good because I gotta go take a shower.
Okay, well,
So.
thank you for that.
Thank you for sharing, Andrew.
Just let you know.
Now, anything else we want to talk about before we go? Anything at all?
I think we held.
we covered a lot.
That's really it. We're not going to do a podcast, but we're going to do a sole episode talking about the return of the 100 and also The Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
that's
going to be out
soon.
So the 100 comes out on February 1st. So we're definitely going to have it up before then.
Yeah, so if you like it, if you want to see more, let us know because we can start making that like a regular thing.
Regular series.
Yeah, type of thing where we just talk about shows, recap shows, or for people who want to see it, because we could put it in the podcast, but I think it would be...
It would get lost with the rest of the stuff we talk about.
Lost, yeah. And plus, if some people don't want to see kind of spoiler stuff, then they could avoid that. But other than that, you can follow us on Twitter. It's Nerdtopia YT. Follow us, on Facebook as well. Links will be in the description. Anything? Am I forgetting anything?
No, you're not.
I think we're good,
anything.
right? We're good.
Yep.
All right. So, my name is, just to recap, I'm Jonathan.
I'm Chris.
I'm Andrew.
All right, and thank you for watching the second episode. Bye.
Bye.